tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tennessee Titans. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Nashville. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away. And we may have a face mask here right at the start. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
1st down, Arizona.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
To Andy Isabella.
Andy Isabella, 29 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Score Cardinals 7, Titans nothing. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a 1st carry for Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Henry, the ball carrier.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And now he'll tuck it and run. 15 yards on the play, first down. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And they go at 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Derrick Henry. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
16-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Back to you. Play.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
DeAndre Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
The extra point.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Cardinals 14. Titans.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Buda Baker.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him?
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of
On
scrimmage.
4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score.
So on 4th down, the Titans will turn it over to their punter since 2009, and that's Brett Kern. Fielded just inside the 30. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Murray's pass.
Christian Kirk, 66 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
51, I'm here all day. Check 26, check 26. Go, go.
On 3rd down, Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They throw it out right complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Cardinals 21, Titans 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
On the play. 1st down, Arizona.
Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Murray keeps it himself. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. They begin with Henry. Breaks the tackle. Now with Allen. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Take him down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. And that is incomplete.
The object there was to get the ball to him on a quick slant, see if he could get loose and take one the distance. But the defense was prepared, and incompletion results.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
43-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 3rd down. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll bring him back within 4. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week one, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Open man is Trey Burton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's taken down inside the 30. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone. But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On second down, it's Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards on the play, first down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run with Henry. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
28. Titans 25.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. This one caught by Isabella. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal Get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On play action, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Titans 39. Cardinals 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Titans 39. Cardinals 28.
Shotgun now from Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. They'll try and run with Drake. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. On first down, Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Derrick Henry.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Titans 46, Cardinals 43.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now it's Tannehill. Flushed out right. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Tannehill. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
The kick is good.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now the rookie runner from App State is Darrington Evans. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Evans, the ball carrier.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Prime time, baby.
And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Aldrich Rosas lining up for the extra point.
Short throw, pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Rosa's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 75 yards. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. On 1st down, Drake. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They stay on the ground with Drake. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll move the chains.
1st down, Cardinals.